country,
Sheryl Sandberg
too.
does not represent the average woman in America. She's a billionaire. No average woman can possibly relate to her world.
Don't sell her short.
It's not about selling her short.
Yes, you are selling her short. She had to work to get where she is.
That's not the point.
She points out that when men and women are successful, they attribute it to different things.
If you ask men why they did a good job, they'll say, I'm awesome. If you ask, obviously, why are you even asking? If you ask women why they did a good job, what they'll say is someone helped them, they got lucky, they worked really hard.
Jane, why does that matter?
A lot of times women, because of the way that we're socialized, we wait to be offered something before accepting it. And when people tell us we've done a good job, instead of just saying, thank you, I'm glad you noticed, women very often will say, oh, thank you, but I have to thank my team. Women very often will not take full credit and responsibility.
Or ask for a raise.
Or ask for a raise. But what happens when they do that is their bosses, people that are in a position to promote them and give them another job, don't understand or see all of the things that they have achieved. So a woman needs to take credit for it so that she will be valued for what she has done and what she has accomplished.
That's all fine and good. All I'm talking about is the intersection of work and family. That's where I come in. And Sheryl Sandberg skips over, glosses over the details about how this new world that she wants to exist would really operate in real time. So there's the reality and then there's the vision. And
a young woman came to Sandberg.
A woman came up to her and said, I want to know how you do it. How do you juggle work and family? And Sheryl asked the woman, well, why? Are you married? And she said no. And she said, are you close to being married? Well, no. I don't even really have a boyfriend yet. Maybe she was in her 20s. And Sheryl was disparaging of that and thought that was basically stupid, to be thinking about how to balance work and family before you're even married. I think it's brilliant. I actually think mapping out your life based on the fact that you know, if you are someone who wants marriage and motherhood, to map out your life according to that being at the center value of your life and working everything else in, including your career, around that. Some of the smartest women have done that so that they ultimately, by the end of their lives, did, quote unquote, have it all by sequencing their life and understanding that a woman's life has seasons. There's a time for this and a time for that.
If more women work, there will be more stay-at-home dads. The movie Mr. Mom made fun of that.
Where's Bobby keep the extra diapers? Hey! Cowards.
This fits Sandberg's vision of men running half the homes, but I assume we'd be competent. But we are less good at it. Men are biologically, most of us, less interested in parenting and more interested in cutthroat competition. It's just...
I do not agree.
You do not agree with that?
No. I think men make marvelous dads when they want to.
That's really at the heart of this debate, is that we do not accept the fact that there are biological differences between men and women, that they are good, and that we need to foster them and be proud of them and to celebrate
because
them.
They've been used to hold women back for years. Everybody's fearful about putting women back in the economic prison.
Right. So it's this fear of going back that is keeping us from moving forward.
What do you mean by economic prison?
Women had to ask their husbands permission to do things. Women didn't make any money but were out of time. Thank you, Suzanne and Jane. Coming up, this talk about a war on women makes me feel left out. Next, a woman says there's a war on boys.
The boys are back in time.